What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's talk about it. Jemele Hill. You guys kept saying she should just go to Fox and everything. Listen, let me tell you something. Down the road, maybe that might be a better deal, a better fit for her. I'm quite sure her agent will get her that deal. But they're gonna send her to the. Well, they're not gonna send her. She wants to go to Undisputed. I mean, not undisputed, but undefeated. This is the NBA. ESPN sports special type show. Let me explain to you how it works. Um, this show is based on, like, I think her last show will be, what is it, next week. So she might do a farewell on the show next week. But undefeated is like, it's almost like ESPN E60 program. You know, it offers commentary and it does all different type of things as far as like town hall events, all type of specials. Like they'll sit down and have a one-on-one interview with Barack Obama and things like that. It's more political. Now, when that show comes out, or they do a special, and they talking to certain people, Jemele Hill feels that she fits more in that dynamic than the dynamic they have her on right now because she's not allowed to basically move on the show she's in now on Sports Center the 6. Now, here's the thing. She's never said anything on ESPN to get her in any trouble. The only thing that she kept getting in trouble for was things she said on Twitter. So they feel she's more dynamic because, so much wages cost. If they move her to that kind of platform, so can nobody really complain about anything she's saying, and she's on that platform. And here's the other kicker. She has 3 years remaining on her contract. Okay, she will remain the Disney operated ESPN senior columnist for the show. The Undefeated. They have a website and everything. And her duties will be hosting the event, the town hall, the specials. And when they do the ESPN, like I told you, E60s, she'll be on Pardon the Eruption sometimes. She might appear on Around the Horn, Outside the Lines, highly questionable. She will contribute to all these shows, even radio, podcast. She still has those 3 years remaining. So they're gonna get their 3 years out of Jemele Hill. Believe me, they're not willing to part away from Jemele Hill. You see, that's what people don't realize. Jemele Hill is not somebody that you get rid of. She brings something to the table. If she brought nothing to the table, they would have let her go the very first time something went on Twitter. But she brings a dynamic that people care about and they view and they say, okay, we'll deal with Jemele Hill. So other than that, she put out a message on Twitter because the Twitter heads were going in on her or put down a narrative that, they kicked her out and she's fired, and so she wanted to make things clear. So when she went to make things clear about her position, she just wanted the people to know, her position, her side, and what she wanted to do. And she clarified that it was her decision to leave, not not anyone else's, but her own. And she started off by saying, "I am not leaving ESPN." Some of y'all need to reread that sentence too. I'm going to work for our vertical, the Undefeated. I chose to work with the Undefeated because I respect their passion, creativity, and storytelling. I have a lot of friends and people I've admired there for a very long time. I am honored to now be on their team. In addition to the Undefeated, I will be contributing to the myriad of ESPN shows, which I just told you about. There are also some things I'll be involved in that I can't announce today, but let's just say it will make this phase of my career that much more exhilarating. I'd like to thank my co-host Michael Smith, the SportsCenter 6 staff, and my wonderfully supportive colleagues for their love and encouragement. You are all the best. Anyway, I'm sorry that isn't a sexy enough for you, for some of you, but this chapter is going to be something else. Okay, well, that's vintage, vintage, vintage Jemele Hill. Like, well, she put out there, life comes at you fast, don't it? I'm amused by the rumors that I was demoted, kicked off the six, or whatever else can be conjured up. The truth is pretty simple and not nearly as dramatic. I asked the lead of the show. Some of y'all probably needed to read that sentence again, but as of a strong desire to return to reporting, writing, and commentary, not many people get to say they were a sports center anchor. Although I wonder if I had set the record for the shortest stint that ESPN stats and info get on that right away. So I consider myself lucky to have worn that title and sat in the same chair as many icons in our business. So there it is. She's still our girl. I'll still marry her. Well, we'll date for a while. See how it goes. You got to get rid of that muscle hair, girl. Come home. Now, I don't mind you writing and all that, but I want you to fry a steak and cook some chicken every now and then. Do some wifely duty. See about moving you to the next level. Now it's kind of, Detroit's cold, but it ain't that far from commute for you to drive all the way here to Chicago. I mean, I'll drive there once a year. You know, I'm just saying. I'm out.